do a double take. Pop a head, knock 'em, promise he'll drop 'em, do my thing, motherfucker. Rolls Royce, nigga.
Hey, that's the night! This is Kendon Lacy, everybody!
Kendon, we're going to do some lovely improvisational comedy for you. To get us started, yes, there's more than just that to the show.
We're really almost done, but here we go.
To get us started, can we get something you're very passionate about?
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce. Love it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, wonderful. So what's going to happen is we're going to do some slam poetry, improvised slam poetry about barbecue sauce, and then eventually the lights will go out and we'll do a scene based off of the things that were said in that slam poetry. So without further ado, barbecue sauce.
Sometimes you come and taste by the legion, but everyone knows barbecue varies by region. Some of you come from Kansas City, some of you come from Texas, and some of you are just plain shitty. But here we are, all gathered at this pit with barbecue masters, dreaming of what pork or beef could be, and what sauce can make it so tasty.
And in that moment, thou knowest that thou art the boss of that delicious barbecue sauce. Yes, it is true, and you can charge it to your card, because my barbecue sauce brings all the boys to the yard.
Yes, you may now be shedding a tear, for barbecue has roots in ancient Shakespeare. For all the these and thous and whats and wouldn'ts, you don't understand that barbecue requires a certain amount of I shouldn't. What should I smoke? What should I bake?
What should I leave? What shall I take? Yes, what fools these mortals be, when barbecue sauce tastes delicious to thee. We toss the sweet nectar up to the gods and know that we make the best barbecue sauce we know. It is delicious and yet, like us, slightly wild. Always hot and spicy and never fucking mild.
Because mild is for shits. That's what I say. When thou goes to a Thai restaurant, I say, level 5 spicy, eh? Here I am, ingesting the chili, ingesting the aroma, all of the, Scoville units all in my belly. Oh, I feel it in my bones as I eat all of that. And I don't feel anything in my cheeks, and I began to sweat. I reach for the milk. I reach for the bread. Oh, fuck, I feel dead.
That's just what I said. In that moment right now, as my mouth is burning on fire, I realize this is true desire. I have cooked it up in my pot, like my name is Macbeth, and I know that I am nothing more than merely the best. I have the sweet recipe that will always be better than everyone else.
We have the recipe that will shame all of your PTO meetings.
And no, we do not say this in a word of hate, but when you come to our barbecue, you shall not make a plate. I was told to come talk to you, David.
Aye, so thou wert.
Yes, thou
My barbecue is the best in all of Kansas.
Thou dost have a great barbecue, 'tis true.
Aye, and the barbecue is the best. Don't you see?
Mine only issue was that thou challenged father, and he were not happy.
I, Father Monsieur Abraham, I challenged him with my stick and with mine eyes and with my barbecue stick. I prick.
And you pricked away. I understand that right today. But thou must understand that we are a family more than just mere humans. We are the Millers, a wealthy family who makes a barbecue, and we are much more bigger than just a fucking you.
Who are bigger than I, you say? Well, hast thou seen all the people that comes to mine curb? For I am the best barbecue maker in this suburb.
Except for thou's father, who shall not ever be challenged for his barbecue.
Nay, do not bring up Sir Monsignor.
Yes?
He has a devilish wit and a forked tongue, and something idly that I see that I cannot yet figure out how to win the competition.
'Tis called a family recipe. If thou acted like they were part of the 'tis family, then they would
And yet,
know that recipe.
I am a prodigal son.
Then come home, prodigal. Come fucking home.
I remember not that verse from the Bible.
Aren't many verses you remember from the Bible?
I mean, honestly, I was drunk on communion wine most of Sunday schools.
That happens.
But, however, thou, my dear brother, Antonio, thou hast looked upon me with jealousy as I have been free.
Jealousy, thou saidst.
I cess jealousy as I have gone on to make my own barbecue. Pointy sticks with chicken and little nuggets of barbecue sauce that make such yummy.
Jealousy art not I, for I am no gin blossom song. I am a man who has a secret recipe. I have the family recipe. I have no reason to be jealous.
Aye, so 'tis true.
'Tis.
Monsignor did pass the family recipe on to you.
'Tis. 'Tis also true that there is one outsider in this family.
Oh, I see black sheep, you call me.
Well, thou could not call me a black sheep, for thou art not racist.
'Tis fair and 'tis true.
Yes.
And I apologize to you, but listen. Come, Antonio, my brother. Thou seest what father has done. He has betwixt this town of Dodge City, Kansas, and has decided that it should be vexed with his singular vision of barbecue for what it is. It is only one thing. It's like, no, you can't have steak. It's not barbecue. Fuck you. Barbecue can be whatever thou wants, my dear brother Antonio, and if only thou wouldst open thy mind to this idea that we can make our own stand against the patriarchy.
Against the father?
Against our father, Monsignor. I don't remember his name.
He is a strong man. You realize.
I do, but he grows aged. He grows decrepit with beard of white. And he sees things that are not there. Hast thou noticed, my dear Antonio,
Thou art not sure if you were describing Father or Santa Claus.
If thou lookest upon them, thou would see there's one and the same. One brings gifts from the North Pole, one brings the same barbecue every year and does nothing to change.
My mind is blown.
Aye, and blow it like an bomb. For as it goes ticking, it is a time bomb. For what you don't realize, my dear Antonio, is that Father is a time bomb. The flint is ticking down, and suddenly this town will be nothing but a frown. A sad visage of what it once was, because it could not move on. It could not progress. I am the AOC of barbecue.
How's a worry with words?
I invoke famous politicians.
If I were to go against our fathers, what shall he say? What shall he do? He hath a hold of me.
Aye, he's given you the family recipe, which means that he has you under blood oath, no?
And that I am his firstborn.
Firstborn, what a position.
I came to
You always hold it over my head. Oh, firstborn. I was born first.
and I will always.
And I'm your twin. I was born 3 minutes after you.
It was a long 3 minutes. It was very long. Thou weren't stubborn, thou could have been closer.
Aye, and in that 3 minutes you got the recipe, and I didn't. He literally, like, in that 3 minutes was like, here you go.
Early bird gets the worm.
Aye, and thou's always worthy an early bird, Antonio.
It's true. I go back and forth with your proposal to leave my father, to leave the family. 'Tis not what I would have imagined, for I came to convince you to join this family, and yet here I am thinking the opposite. What hast thou done to me?
I bewitched you.
You are a bewixer.
Are you feeling bewitched, bothered, and bewitched?
I haven't felt bewitched in a long time, and yet I feel it now.
Brother,
Yes.
see all that Father has built. The mansion, the carousel,
The whorehouse.
That's his own personal recreational facility. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's built so much, and yet you cling onto it like it's the only thing that matters to you. Why?
Because Father has worked hard to build an empire, a dynasty, a franchise. Father has worked hard to make sure that everyone had eats. Our Father worked so hard to create that lovely slogan, "We have the meats."
Yes. How could I forget? Our Father's famous Arby's.
Thou tryst to tempt me with nothing more than a McRib.
Aye, brother. Come hither. Come to my gas grill. I've been roasting this chicken. It's based on a Japanese recipe called yakitori. Yet but taste this one nugget of chicken, but don't it, with my sauce of love and forgiveness.
Thou should have given me a plate of something.
It is best tasted raw. Not raw, but like, just without plate or like, not nice.
Mm-hmm. Tis good.
Good.
Tis wow. Tis better than father's, okay?
I know. Well, I have developed the ultimate recipe, the recipe to kill all recipes, the recipe that will put all meats that father claims that he has to shame. I will start a new empire, and I will rule the day because I have created something so special, so magical, that when dames put it up to their mouths, they go,
Aren't thou talking about food or an orgasm?
can't they be one and the same?
Tis true, tis true.
I'm calling my new chain Foodgasms. I'm workshopping it. Let's just. Do you like it? I'm just. I'm testing it in focus groups. I don't know if it's gonna work.
No, yeah.
I'm also
Tis is good. Tis good. Thou better work with that name.
It's like you really gotta nail your brand, otherwise people won't buy into it. But anyway. Thou hast tasted the meat. The time has come, dear brother. Wilt thou be with me, or wilt thou be against me?
Why doth I have to choose? Can't I create my own recipe? Yes. Can't I create my own?
Thou art welcome to try. Do you want to create a three-way competition?
Sure. I mean, I'm quite handy in the kitchen as well.
But dost thou realize that I have spent the better part of 12 years perfecting this recipe with influences from Japan, from China, from Korea, from Louisville. I actually have some really good shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Good. But I have a secret weapon. You cook your masterpieces on that lovely grill. But excuse me why I laugh. Aren't thou using propane?
Aye, 'tis true, 'tis true. One and the same, I use propane. I bring it down from the Walgreens. You know, they have it in the little... You swipe your card and... Propane!
I have charcoal.
Aye, charcoal snobbery, what is this?
'Tis masterpiece. 'Tis good.
I mean,
'Tis has leftover meat still on the grill that gives extra flavoring. I have a good name for my barbecue as well, and I shall call it Bobo's Chicken.
Oh, snap.
Snap indeed.
as I heard one of the neighbor kids talking. They're always looking upon our family arguments. And I see you, your leftover meats, and your, what was it? Charcoal.
Taste.
Okay. I mean, it's okay.
Why don't thou eat like a bird?
Dost thou
Thou
not?
shalt have another bite, just so I can see it again.
Okay, but after this, I get a soliloquy. Come here, child. Aye, thou knowst why I eat like a bird. For when I was a child, yet of 15, father kicked me to the curb. And there I was, dear brother Antonio, alone with the birds. Aye, birds raised me. Cockatoos, red jays. You know, the basic bitch birds. I don't know what that is, but you're a bird. Blue cardinals, ducks, whatever birds came by, they raised me and they fed me the way they knew how. And I'm better for it. I've learned good taste from birds because, believe it or not, birds know how to eat.
I'm aware that you were raised by birds. For thou just had a sample of the man that raised him.
Father.
He was delicious, yes.
Yes. No. What? What tongue fuckery is this?
Tis what they call a tragedy. A taste of the family. Now your own family's recipe is inside of you. Love that Louisiana chicken from Popeyes.
That's Kendon Lacy, everybody! Did everybody have a great time tonight?
Well, we want to let you know we have shows